Scene one, Apple, take one. Scene one, Apple, take two.
All right, we got a few cool stories today. A man tries to run from justice. A guy that was with the Bandidos motorcycle club for some kind of way. He was arrested for child pornography or something, and he tried to leave the country. That's a crazy story. Also, it looks like people may be returning to the Red River Memorial Day run. Remember the Red River rally that everybody used to go to, and it got shot up a couple of years ago. It looks like they may have some hope in that thing returning. That the whole thing was a fiasco. We got that. Looks like a biker who was allegedly a member of the Outcast motorcycle club shot up a
beautiful day
car with a family in it,
becomes like a little
and
mini highway along
and
here.
also
And an
it
increasing
looks
number
like
of vehicles on this mini highway are
looks like
e-bikes and e-scooters.
this thing just stuck in there. Okay. Also, we have another story about what is this last one? Oh my goodness, how did I lose that? Is that all of them? Heck, man. Something just came up on the screen and took everything away. Anyway, we'll be back in a minute, 7 seconds. We got about 3 or 4 stories on here for you. We'll get those right out this morning. It feels like a Monday morning already. Anyway, we'll be right back right after this brief introduction.
Black Dragon Biker News. He's on YouTube. Black Dragon Biker News. Get yourself educated by his books and you'll learn how to move. Black Dragon Biker News. He covers it all. So click on the screen, hit subscribe to get updated Biker News with MC Protocol. A lot of phonies popped up when this YouTube Biker News craze came about, but the man on this channel is the first to do it and the only one that never sold out. His name's Black Dragon. Started the day the intensity, repping Uncle Sam. They traded that uniform for the best from the Mighty Black Sabbath. Not the band, I'm talking about the Mighty Black Sabbath. MC, where he paid his dues and he earned his stripes. From prospect all the way up to national P. All the copycat creators and the content stealers and haters, there have been many, but there's only one larger than life. Like Michael with the cowboy hat that knows kung fu and says kids Kenny. Black Dragon Biker News. He's on YouTube. Black Dragon Biker News. Get yourself educated by his books and you learn how to move. Black Dragon Biker News. He covers it all. So click on the screen, hit subscribe to get updated Biker News with MC Protocol. Alrighty then. Well, alrighty then. I'm Black Dragon and welcome to Black Dragon Biker News Network. Biker News you can use, and as always, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in from wherever it is in the world you happen to be. We'd like to introduce Lavish T. Williams, young Lavish T. Williams. What's up, brother, out there in Detroit? Good to see you this morning.
What's up, man? What's going on?
Oh, man, it's good to see you, and I am always so proud to announce that we are the only show with our own doctor in the house, our own doctor, Dr. Logic. What are you, Reverend? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you two doing?
Man, I'm doing good, man. Friday, I'm working. The arm is feeling a little better.
Oh, that's what's up.
And you got new haters out there in the world.
He couldn't resist.
I gained a hater, man. You know, so let me say this, man. I don't really entertain stuff like that.
I can't hear you too good.
I can hear him.
You said
Okay.
You can hear me, Logic?
All right, that's fine then.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I said I don't entertain certain stuff. I don't know what Black Dragon got going on, man. You know.
Go on, brother.
Yeah, I don't entertain certain stuff. like I was telling Black Dragon, sometimes when you speak on certain people, man, you're giving them a platform, man, and they take it. You know, it's kind of like when you get one of those nobody rappers. They got to go to the top, man, to stay relevant. They shoot for the top dog because they know controversy will follow. So I don't engage that. So I won't even speak on a person's name, but I will say this: when you share any of my posts or you speak on me, I don't get mad about that kind of stuff. I actually like it because that's another indirect form of support. You might not realize it, but you're introducing me to your fan base, and I'm going to take it.
Well, we're going to get into that perhaps a little bit later. But yeah, doing this, what I hate is that, you know, I bring you guys in, and a lot of us, Hollywood, a lot of us have brought in younger guys who have exploded in this thing. Mike Ball has gone to do his thing, and a lot of guys we bring in. What I hate is when I bring you guys into this and you start to pick up haters and stuff like that, or people that could be potentially dangerous or anything like that, but that's the part that I don't really tell you. I say, hey, you want to be on my show? I don't always. That's the part I never always ever think about is, oh yeah, there's you can pick up some kooks that'll be happy.
This is a way for people to get onto
so
a bike.
that happens, and I apologize for that. Let's get into our stories this morning. Our first story is this is crazy. So if you get arrested for something, I guess you know if you're guilty or not, and maybe if you feel like you're guilty, or if you feel
I didn't do it.
If you feel like you might be found guilty, maybe you decide to run. But it looks bad if you run. Would you agree with that? This guy, he's they call him here a Bandidos gang member back in custody after leaving the country. That's the headline on this story. This story is crazy. This guy was arrested for promotion and possession or promotion of child pornography. And he was arrested, I think, maybe like back in February or something. We actually covered this story, Lavish. And he got bond or bail or whatever. And so I guess maybe he decided that they were going to find him guilty, or maybe he decided he was guilty, or maybe he just didn't want to put up with the whole damn process. Maybe that's what it was. But he decided, I'm out. I'm leaving the country. I'm out. And this is crazy. Let's look. Hopefully they don't give us a commercial. Let's see what we get. Yeah, it's taking too long. We're gonna get a commercial.
I need you to go under.
But we'll be able to skip it in 1 second. Skip.
A gang member facing child pornography charges is now in custody after fleeing the country. Andrew Moore was first arrested by the La Mesa SWAT team in February. Authorities then searched his home and discovered multiple weapons and Bandidos motorcycle gang memorabilia. Moore was then charged with possession or promotion of child pornography with the intent to distribute. Authorities then told us today that Moore boarded a flight to Bogotá, Colombia. U.S. Marshals and the Lubbock, Texas anti-gang unit were able to secure another warrant for his arrest, and he was taken into custody when he landed.
Wow. That's crazy. Like, how do you first of all, you have to pick a place where they don't have like jurisdictional, like, what do they call it?
Extradition
treaties.
Yeah.
You got to pick that kind of place. You can't.
You got to be over there where Russell Simmons is, you know.
What about Russell Simmons? Am I missing something? Is Russell Simmons, did he run away or something?
Yeah,
He's been gone for a long time, Doc.
Yeah, he been gone, man. I didn't even know it. I'm just asking about the guy. Hell, I didn't even know what kind of allegations he had. Shit, he posted.
Who, Russell Simmons?
Instagram every day.
I did not know Russell Simmons was on the run.
Well, if you listen, well, we getting off the story, but if you listen to Russell Simmons, he's not on the run. He just left because there was allegations.
Allegations.
Yeah,
Okay.
allegations.
But he didn't let it. Well, and he's still out there, so he went to the right place, obviously.
Yeah, he in Bali. Yeah,
well, this guy didn't. So Andrew Moore was arrested in Bogotá, Colombia, after the 106th Judicial District, along with the help of the U.S. Marshals and Lubbock Tag Unit, secured an arrest warrant for him. So this was crazy. He was apprehended and is being held on $1 million bond. They saw him get on the airplane, and then they processed his paperwork, and they were there to arrest him when he got off the airplane. Like, damn, bro, you didn't even.
You know what?
Way.
That's actually. I don't know. I watch a lot of cop shows and everything. But that's actually a good police work, because they didn't get him before they had the proper paperwork. They had to get the proper paperwork.
A look at what investigators say.
So this is what they
getting a look.
This is what they said they had on him in the first place. Here we go. Action.
At what investigators say they found inside a suspected gang member's house in La Mesa while arresting him on child pornography charges. The search of the home carried out by SWAT officers.
You remember that story, Lavish?
Unit happened on Monday. This is what authorities say 37-year-old Andrew Moore had inside his home on County Road 14. Detectives say he had multiple weapons, gang memorabilia, and electronics, all
Oh, that was his?
Investigations.
That was his.
Authorities say he has affiliation with the Bandidos.
But here's my problem with this whole thing. Here's my problem.
The best.
Yeah, the biggest thing is I don't understand why his club colors are part of what they have confiscated. Like, this becomes always part of the, like, they lay this out. This is not anything to do. And then I'm just looking at these guns, and like, none of these guns are illegal. Particularly, this guy's got ammo for days. Jesus Christ. Look, they took his computers. They took the plaques off his wall. What do you need the plaques off his wall? Even here's a plaque of a girl's booty. And they took that off the wall. They took his T-shirts. Like, and then I don't think these knives are illegal. They even took his Bandido Thor sign down off of his walls. Like, to me, this is like violations of the First Amendment. There's like, you can have things that say what you like. I don't know particularly that any of these guns, they lay out all these guns, but who do you know that doesn't have a lot of guns? Like, there's some shotguns. I see some hunting rifles. I don't see any like machine guns or nothing. AR-15s are I don't see anything particularly here that is.
I don't see illegal. You don't see no grenade launchers or.
Yeah, this is typical in American homes. Like, Americans, there's a baseball bat. Why'd they take the baseball bat and all the little Bandido symbols? I don't know why they took all that. That doesn't. Why is that part of the? Now, if they got methamphetamine or some other stuff like that, then they should lay that out there. But I don't know. They got all his computers, and this is probably where they found the child porn. And so where they found that, then that was a problem, a big problem for him. But
Memorabilia and electronics.
So what do they say they got from him?
Memorabilia and electronics at his home on County Road 14. Detectives say he had multiple weapons, gang memorabilia, and electronics, all related to current.
So they would say this is club memorabilia and electronics. I don't know. That's my problem with it, but nobody cares what my problem with it is. So that was what they originally had him for. But the big thing was the child stuff. And I guess he decided to run, and that was not a well thought out problem. They were probably watching this guy. Anthony Banks says there's no way he was getting on the plane with all that.
No.
I want my boarding pass now. They call the colors gang memorabilia, says John'l. I just think I'm just like, that's a lot. Morning Dragon and all the chat from Victorville, California. What's up, South Bay investor? yeah, you need to tell us about what we need to be investing in, man. Don't be playing around. Let us know. What's up, Mike Ball? It's good to see you, man. Yeah, so I don't know. It was an ill-conceived plan, I suppose, because they were watching the whole time. Maybe, what were they doing? Checking his. How did they know? You have to ask, how did they know? It's like his big brother there. Did he say something on the phone? What tipped him off? I want to know the story. I just want to say thank you to whoever gifted me a membership. Really going through it this week. Found out my wife has cancer, so it was nice that someone did something nice for me.
Praying for you and your wife.
Yeah, preacher, tell him.
Sorry to hear all that. That's a tough one right there.
It is.
Yeah, man. We're reaching out to you, man, and thank you for being on the show. And we are so glad that a membership to this show would brighten your day, man. So we're going to be praying for you. The preacher has a prayer list, so we're going to add your wife to it. And we got our, we're the only show that has our own preacher. So it is important that you're here, preacher. See what I mean? Morning Black Dragon, Lavish Logic. Y'all should do a show about major motorcycle events and rallies. We should.
We should.
I'm with it, man. I know one of the biggest ones in the Midwest is the Lavish Biker Bash. August 29th to the 31st in Detroit.
Yeah.
We should.
Yeah, we should. We should.
Yes.
We will.
Yes.
Not we should. We will.
We will. We
will.
do one on the ones lavishes, we do one on scourges, we can do one on,
We're not supposed to self-promote.
We can do one on the Galveston rally and Texas Lone Star rally.
Lone Star rally, yeah. Mike Ball says he never takes anything.
Labor Day weekend, Detroit, Michigan.
Yes.
He's still advertising, man. You cut his commercial off.
No, I'm just saying because Logic had named a lot of the events. I know he said mine, but I'm just because I'm on the show, I might as well, since someone said it in the comments. Lavish Biker Bash, Detroit, Michigan, August 29th to the 31st, 3-day weekend.
He says it the whole thing every time. I'll never take anything personal from anyone I'm not personal with. Mike Ball, I got to tell you this about Mike Ball. Mike Ball has worked so much on the inner Black Dragon, the inner John Bunch. And he was also, so Mike Ball, to be a young person, he's got this overall kind of way about him. And I can remember being so mad at things and people, and Mike Ball stopping me. Nope, we're going to take the high road. Nope, we're going to take the high road. And when you got someone like Lavish or Logic or Mike Ball always trying to point you in the right, it's hard to be ugly when you have that kind of stuff. And so this is very classic Mike Ball, where he says, I never take anything personal from people I'm not personal with. That's classic Mike Ball. I would expect him to say that. Biker News Canada, I also got gifted a membership and wanted to say thank you to whoever it was. Much love for that. Thank you, whoever. We have had some people giving memberships on the channel, and thank you so much for that. She says, wow, BD. I don't know what I did to get a wow. What kind of biker is charged with child porn? The cops did a luring sweep up here this week. No Canadian bikers in that. It happens, though. We've seen a lot of it. Good morning. Now this is some BS in Texas. Senate Bill 3, which aims to ban consumable hemp products containing any synthetic cannabinoid. Did I say that right? Including Delta 8 THC, has passed both the Texas House and Senate. I don't even know what the hell that is. What is all that? Does anyone know?
Are they doing so much in Texas? They going against their own laws. They make laws to go against their other laws. It's crazy down here.
Didn't they just passed a law, or they're trying to pass a law in Texas that if you're an LGBT person that changes your sex or something, that they're going to get you for identity fraud?
Did you hear
that?
Yeah. They got so much stuff going on in Austin. It's crazy. I said, I get you get dizzy trying to figure out everything that they're doing down there.
Wow. The only biker show with a preacher, a doctor, a commissioner, and the rapper.
Who's the rapper?
Who's the rapper?
That must be you, Black Dragon. You must rap.
Well, you know that I can spit a few bars. Lavish, I don't like the way you're looking down there. Okay.
Hey man, I'm driving in traffic, brother, so I'm looking at what I'm.
Lavish, you heard him spit some bars.
Stop it, man. Don't do it. Good thing Sheriff Grady Judd in Polk County, Florida, did not get that vest. He would be patting that vest. He would be patting the back of it while mentioning their name 100 times. You're right. Grady Judd gets the vest. It's ugly. He molests the vest and rubs on it and feels on it and just disrespects people's vests. You saw him when he had that Pagan's vest. It was sad. Yes, you said it right, BD. Legalize weed nationwide. Get it on the I didn't say that, although it probably is a good thing. It's fake weed. Okay, so it's fake weed products that they make to try to get around the regular weed law restrictions. Oh, so they're just going to say no fake weed either. Does fake weed work? Does fake weed make you high? It's about the concentrates and the weed, nothing you know about. Black Dragon, and they laugh at me. No, I don't know anything about. I've never even been high. It's sad. I know it's sad. Okay, our next story is
that may not have had the ability to do so, or that may have
every time I bring up this story, they turn on the music. Okay, here we go. Biker allegedly shot at a family's car on the highway while wearing a bullet-resistant vest. Centerville, Tennessee. A family was forced into a terrifying situation when a random, now, listen, when we read these things, we don't know the whole story. So a lot of times the story turns out not to be what they say it is. So, and here it's a random biker. We don't know that. Maybe the motorcyclist tried to run him over first. But here's the story as we have it right now. A family was forced into a terrifying situation when a random motorcyclist wearing a bullet-resistant vest allegedly fired at their car with a pistol while driving down the highway. That's interesting. That's an interesting, like, he just randomly just started shooting at your car for no reason at all.
Man, that car probably almost hit that dude.
See? See? Lavish said what I was thinking.
We're just supposed to believe a guy with a bullet-resistant vest just started shooting at your car for no reason at all.
First of all, how did they know that the guy had on a bullet-resistant vest?
That's what I was about to wonder to ask that same thing as well.
Oh, because they tracked his ass down and arrested him. That's why. So according to a press release,
so the police added to the news.
I don't know. According to a press release from Limestone County Sheriff's Office, a driver called 911 on May 31st to report that a man on a motorcycle fired shots at him and his family while they were traveling on the highway. The gunfire struck the victim's vehicle, endangering the lives of the occupants, the press release read. Deputies quickly tracked down the cyclist and pulled him over around 10 miles from where the initial crime was reported. Per the release, the man was reportedly identified as 30-year-old Jason Jermaine Johnson. During the arrest, Johnson was found in possession of a loaded pistol and 2 additional loaded magazines. It doesn't say if the loaded pistol had been fired. It doesn't say if there were 2 empty shell casings or whatever. It doesn't say if they did a test on his hands to see if he had fired any guns. It just says he had a loaded pistol and 2 additional loaded magazines, which any of us might have that are riding a motorcycle. And he was wearing a bullet-resistant vest beneath an Outcast motorcycle club vest, the sheriff's office wrote in the release. Johnson was arrested and charged with shooting into an occupied vehicle and 3 counts of attempted murder. Damn. That's the first time I read that. 3 counts of attempted murder. The department did not release the motive for the shooting. And so that's all we know right now. Man, we'd like to know more about that. So it doesn't say how they know that he was the shooter. It doesn't say any of that. It just says that he just randomly, out of the blue, a random biker just started shooting. at somebody's car.
I mean, with those allegations, man, and those charges, man, they actually had charges on there. They got some type of belief. Now, what really happened, you and I would never know until the fact come out, the reason behind it or anything like that. But worst case scenario, or just a scenario at all, that's a bad situation. Seeing I see the movement that them guys been trying to be on, and it don't be the whole organization as a whole, but you take an individual out of anger, lack of patience, or quick reaction, shed a bad light on the whole organization as a whole for a bad decision.
Now, Jay says a bullet-resistant vest could also be just a Kevlar enhanced meshed biker vest, which many manufacturers make because it holds up well in accidents. So your Kevlar vest can also stop bullets? The ones these bikers be wearing, these young guys, they all wear that bulletproof vest looking thing now. It looks like a backwards vest or something. It's not like the old school old people vest I wear. I want to get one of those. They got cool vests nowadays. I love concentrates up to 95% pure THC. It works every time. Biker News Canada, really? Yeah, that's my favorite. It is Concentrates Live. Resin is my favorite. Wow, here are these guys talking about their favorite cannabis on the Black Dragon Show. Wow. All righty then.
You gonna be called a virtual drug dealer next.
Oh my gosh, that guy is really.
I don't know too much about the stuff, man. Shucks, I don't know nothing about it. I have people laugh when I talk about GANs, and they be like, "Man, where you been at, man? You old." That was the stuff back in the 90s. Like GANs, man. I got the GANs. But anyway.
Well, is it illegal? Let me ask you about the story. Is it illegal? Maybe it is in certain states. Is it illegal to wear a Kevlar vest, bulletproof vest? Because they're different. A lot of people don't know that. A flat vest is different from a bulletproof vest.
Oh, it is?
Oh, yeah. Y'all didn't wear them in the military? Oh, I forgot you was in the Navy. I'm sorry.
We dealt death from below.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
We wore them. We had when we went out on the flight line. We had flat.
Why?
Vests.
You weren't in no damn no area where.
Yes, I was. Yes, I was. Yes, I was.
Don't discredit them. Don't discredit them.
Yes, I was.
You were in a. I lived for 2.5 years, 2.5 years in Threat-Con Charlie. We were never all clear. Never. Not one day. Never. Because we were in Athens, Greece, which is the home base of November 17th. Athens, Greece.
Yeah.
What ever happened in Athens, Greece?
See, I can't now look. See, Lavish. This is when you up under the water so much you don't come up for air and hear and see the news.
Oh, that's what we're gonna do. That's
Athens, Greece is the home base of the largest terrorist group in the Mediterranean, November 17th, and they hated Americans.
No, I didn't. I didn't know
Navy
that.
guys got killed. Buses got blown up. They blew up our commissary. They blew up our bars.
This was in 87, wasn't it? About
86, 87, yes.
Yeah, I remember. I do remember.
But Lavish, I wasn't nowhere near nothing like that, right?
I absolutely do remember that. I do remember. I'm sorry. I apologize, Air Force guy.
Being had to be pulled second duty to be on the flight line to protect the planes. I had to wear a flight
I remember
vest.
that because we were catching hell all over the Mediterranean at that time. Yeah. The bombing in Obia, the bombing in
they parked the Saratoga in Athens at one time.
I remember we were catching hell all over the Mediterranean, everywhere we went at that time. I apologize. I didn't know Air Force guys were catching it.
When I was back at war and I was going through my thing, only people that I was battling was, the FAs and the LAs, and that's the Finkles and the 6 miles from where I was at. I was in the middle, and both sides didn't like, where I was at in the middle, the Puritan guys. and the Puritans, we had to fight them off, and you know, we always seem to win. I mean, you know, every so often, you know, they'll you know, might put one of our guys in the hospital, or they'll put one of their guys elsewhere. But it was a rough time back then.
I like how you said elsewhere.
We got a new member. We got a new member. Hey, Boss Hog CJ, thank you, man, for becoming a member on the channel, man. Thank you for supporting the channel, man. Appreciate it. Our brother here, Ryan, says he's up in Flint. Everybody get a membership. We really appreciate that. Okay, next story here. Teos News reports. Okay, so you guys remember in the Red River Rally was a big, huge was a very big rally that everybody went to over there in New Mexico. It had tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of bikers there. Every year they made that money. Was it the Memorial Day weekend? Every year they made that money, and it was great. And then 2 years ago, maybe, the Water Dogs, which was a small little club, got into a shootout with the Bandidos, which is a real big club. And that shootout caused the whole town to go astray, man. It was really wild. Hollywood actually interviewed the president of the Water Dogs. I think that club is now just like disappeared, maybe. I haven't heard anything from him. The whole thing was based on a picture that the Water Dogs took with the Mongols, and people got mad at that picture, and it had a whole lot of stuff. We learned a whole lot of stuff about New Mexico motorcycle club politics. A very small area, concentrated. One club was accused of trying to move into the area and all this kind of stuff. And it just caused a lot of chaos. And basically the town said, we don't want no bikers here no more. And some people in the town, the business people, were like, get the F out of here. And so they turned it into a memorial run of some kind. Not a run, but a memorial thing for veterans to come to. And basically, nobody came. And so they've been like starving, not able to replace that business. So this is 2 years later, and it looks like some motorcyclists have returned, and they're hoping, like the Hollister thing we did yesterday, they're hoping to regain the traction they had. So motorcyclists returned to Red River this past Memorial Day. Let me make this bigger for you guys. Can I delete this? Well, yeah, okay. Motorcyclists returned to Red River this past Memorial Day weekend in numbers that have not been seen since a mass shooting in 2023 abruptly ended the annual Red River Memorial Day motorcycle rally in its 41st year. So for decades, thousands of bikers parked their motorcycles bumper to bumper for the annual Red River Memorial Day motorcycle rally. But in the 2 years following the deadly shootout between rival motorcycle gangs, the gleam of Harleys has dimmed. This could change, though. It could all change if the Motherlode Saloon's second annual Revive the Ride held over Memorial Day weekend was any indication. The first violence-free revival of the rally did not attract the throngs of bikers of the past, but nonetheless, it has gained traction this year. Steve Hedgeland, owner of the Motherlode Saloon, estimates business was up 10 to 15% compared to 2024. An increase he suspects was shared across the town. The horrific event happened 3 years ago. It destroyed the revenue stream for the weekend and put many businesses like my own into a shock cycle that we've yet to recover from, Hedgeland said. We were coming up with ideas, and there's certainly a group within the community that aren't happy with it, because there's a group within the community there that just don't want them bikers back at all. But the business guys, like, they want that money back. So there's a group that don't like it, but hey, it's a necessary thing we need to have here, says Hedgeland. We need the revenue, and there isn't much else at that time of the year that's going to provide the revenue unless we get these bikers back. So Red River's businesses were historically packed with bikers on Memorial Day weekend. The streets were packed. I mean, it looked like a very fun run. But then Also, it's in an area where there's the riding is great. There's like beautiful riding and a big old loop you could ride on. It was really beautiful. We found as we were investigating the place. We were actually invited to come ride over there. Red River's businesses were historically packed, but after the shooting left 3 dead and 5 wounded May 27, 2023, the 41st annual Red River Memorial Day motorcycle rally became, according to Mayor Linda Calhoun at that time, the last Red River Memorial Day motorcycle rally that town was going to see. All victims were members of rival motorcycle clubs, the Bandidos and Water Dogs, according to New Mexico State Police. 3 suspects were arrested, including one of the wounded men, Jacob Castillo, 30, of Rio Rancho. The case against him was dismissed and never refiled in the 8th Judicial District Circuit, District Court. So nobody, I guess, nobody was tried or anything for the shooting that left those folks dead. I actually was in Red River just prior to that, said Taos County Under Sheriff Gabriel Ortiz, rather. And I spoke with Sheriff Ortiz through text messages and emails. A motorcyclist himself, the sheriff, he said, I rode my motorcycle up there that weekend and was there. I was leaving town as that whole thing happened. I found out about it right away because a lot of friends I have were state police there. One texted me and asked if that was me on my bike leaving town. I said yes. A few minutes later, he texted me and said there was a shooting. The town subsequently rebranded its annual Memorial Day celebration into a family-oriented Mayfest in the mountains, which focused on fallen veterans. But the fallen veterans never really showed up there, so they weren't able to replace the money. This year's event featured a traveling veterans memorial, a wall of honor, along with live music, rock climbing, carnival, slides, cornhole tournament, food vendors, and other activities. Sounds kind of boring. I think it's inevitable we'll probably begin to attract more bikers because I think they had a really good time this year and the weather was pretty, Calhoun said. But the town's focus is always going to be on the family and memorial aspect of it. No longer will the town be catering to the bikers like it once did. What private businesses do, however, we can dictate that, she added. Calhoun said Mayfest in the mountains took place in the park, while Revive the Ride related events were held in a gated area near bars and restaurants. 6 vendors sold motorcycle-themed patches and memorabilia. What we did last year, not allowing any vendors, there was still a little bit going on at the bar, but not much, Calhoun said of the Motherlode. We didn't have many at all. He's talking about bikers. This year, I think we're trying to see how we can reimagine it so that it grows in a way that everybody in the town is comfortable with. I think the bikers should just reconverge on the place and take it back over. The town's decision to end the motorcycle rally received praise and criticism. Bar and hotel owners, of course, who profited
They're losing money. They're losing money.
Sales and overnight stays during yearly visits feared losing a hefty chunk of their seasonal revenue. The Motherlode Saloon was one of them. I think even the town has softened their position a little, Hedgeland said. Noting there were residents this year who criticized his event. They don't want to support it outright. Let's see. He said, noting there were residents this year who criticized the event. It seems like that should have said there weren't, but they don't want to support it outright, but they don't want to destroy it either. I think they saw the tax revenues depleted, especially the lodger's tax, the people staying there. And after 2 years of it, they're very aware of how critical that money is to stay in the community. This year's Revive the Ride featured live music, contests, giveaways, and, of course, motorcycles. The Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association was in attendance, and a live auction raised over $5,555 for veterans. Southern Exposure Photography took photographs of bikers and their motorcycles as they rumbled through the town. Those participating in the Revive the Ride fun run could get their passports stamped at Texas Red's Steakhouse, Rosie's Smokehouse, St. James Hotel, Old Timers Cafe, and other businesses. We support some fun rides, and we have various bands. Hedgeland said we have 3 or 4 different bands during the week, some tattoo contests, some beard contests. I'd probably win that. Things like that. We try to find people in the audience that do tattooing and let them be the judges. The shootout in 2023 galvanized law enforcement agencies to increase police presence over the Memorial Day weekends. Police report that past holidays was uneventful despite an uptick in bikers. And let me tell you this, a lot of other biker runs canceled in other states and cities nearby. This had a chilling effect back in 2023. We didn't have any alcohol-related offenses, which is great. Red River Marshal Jason Riles said. We had some bikes, so it was busy, but not busy with trouble. We saw a little bit of influx in visitors for sure, but we didn't get the outlaw motorcycle guys, the bad element. The Taos County Sheriff's Office conducted its annual Memorial Day weekend operation from May 22 to 25, or it said the operation yielded over 1,600 contacts with the public. A breakdown wasn't available, but interactions consisted of a high volume of traffic stops. Wilson Silver, public information officer for the New Mexico State Police, told the Taos News the weekend was business as usual for officers from May 22nd to the 27th. There were 2 DUI arrests and 479 citations issued in District 7. So the money that they lost in revenue, they made up in tickets, it seems. Last year, I can tell you we had a lot less traffic and folks stopping by. Cuesta Police Chief Robert Munoz said, this time we saw our gas stations were being used, whereas last year they were not. People were maybe a little skeptical about going last year, so I think the events for the year before played a role. Like Mayfest in the mountains, Hedgeland said, future Revive the Ride events will continue to focus on veterans. Planning for next year's event is already underway. So they're focusing on us, Logic.
Yeah.
We're the ones they're focusing on, which I think is beautiful.
Have you been?
I have not been to New Mexico. We were invited to go, both Lavish and myself. The video playing does not match the story. I know, that's why I didn't say anything about it. Good morning, Natural Born Writers Podcast. Blessings to you as well. Yeah, so felons can't own guns. In some cases, felons can own guns. We learned that depending on their felony and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and depending on how much money they have.
Hey, man, felons can have guns. You just got to, different laws in different states. State law and federal law. Let's put that out there.
Motogato said you're going to love the link that he sent. Who did he send the link to? Did he send it to you? Where did he send the link? I don't know where Motogato be sending stuff.
I got to check it. I know Motogato, I know he sends me a lot of stuff on Instagram. I do be seeing it too. I just let you know I do be, checking it out. So, but I think, he on Facebook too, though. But I know he seems to be more active on Instagram.
Oh, he sent it to me in WhatsApp. Okay. Where's my WhatsApp? Okay. Motogato, you keep saying that. I don't have no WhatsApp from you right now. Bro, there's no WhatsApp from you, Motogato. Nope. You keep saying you're sending me stuff in WhatsApp. I don't have. It should be at the top of my WhatsApp. No, sir. All right, next story up. This is our last story for the morning. Some guy. Oh, here's Chris Leach. Used to live in the hot desert. I'm good. No, thank you, says Chris. To the hot desert. I don't. Not mad at you for that. In Ohio, it's called Relief from Firearm Disability. Kay Black says she missed the whole story. I'm sorry, Kay Black. Kay Black's eyebrows. She got them eyebrows on fleek, man.
Don't she?
Man, go on. We see them eyebrows, girl. Okay, here we go. This guy driving an Oot decides to run over a biker and gets his booty whooped. This is crazy. Check this story out.
A ute driver bit off more than he could chew in a wild road rage showdown on Bay Street in Port Melbourne. He's accused of deliberately running down a scooter rider, a decision that backfired spectacularly.
Spectacular.
Direct, deliberate impact.
Damn.
A barrage of blows as a scooter rider vents his anger in Port Melbourne. Moments earlier, the scooter had weaved through traffic on Bay Street, and a few seconds behind, a Volkswagen Ute also weaved through traffic,
this guy's trying to get
chasing
him.
the scooter to the Rouse Street intersection. The Piaggio rider cops it from the side in what appears to be an intentional ramming. But the Ute driver probably wasn't expecting this. A quick recovery from his target, then a flurry of fists. It happened on April 14. The footage posted online today. What happened before?
He ain't hitting him.
He ain't hit him on time. One time.
Police made with the 8-year-old rider from Dingley Village and the
He ain't hit
57-year-old
that guy
driver
one
from St
time.
Kilda suffered minor injuries, but neither wanted medical treatment. Officers are expected to interview them both. Paul Dowsley, 7 News.
I don't condone violence, but I'm telling you, he didn't hit that guy one time.
He was so mad.
With his
He
forearm and
he was so mad. He was swinging his front off, but he didn't hit that guy one time. Oh my goodness! What would you do, Lavish, if somebody ran you off the road like that?
I mean, shit, man, I can't even say, man. You know, your adrenaline, you know, your mindset. I mean, hopefully I'm okay to jump back up, man, and it's gonna be problems. I mean, I can say that because I had
he'll go to that other place, as Lavish said.
I've been there. I've been there. So that's you know, I've been hit off my bike and jumped up, and I was in attack mode, man. And you know, you just really can't even say, man, until that stuff happens, you know, because you just don't know, man. You know, where your mind at, you could be sitting there at a light, not even knowing what's happening, and you get hit, and you trying to figure out, man, what just happened? Your mind, you all discombobulated, or you can see somebody that's being irate in traffic and hit you, and you already ready to go there because you like, man, listen, man, you already been wilding out of traffic. I'm ready to go there. So I can't really say, man. And then on the flip side of stuff, you look at certain things like, hey, man, you know, at this point in the game, is it worth my freedom? I got insurance. I'm okay. You know, so it's so many different variables, man, and then where you at, what place and space you in at that particular time. I mean, for me.
Mm-hmm. What about you, preacher? If somebody runs you off your bike like that?
I'll pray later. Let me tell you. We went on a ride. We went on a Unity ride, and the road captain got lost, and so I had my wife on. We was riding tandem.
What?
The road captain got lost. We had like about 400 bikes, so we was going in groups. So the road captain he took a wrong turn and took us down this back road, and I mean these big old rocks, little small bridges, and I was so angry because I was thinking about my wife falling off the bike. When I got off the bike, well, because I was cussing in my helmet. When we got to the hotel, I was stopped by a red light. First red light we hit. When I got off the bike, I couldn't find the guy because I was gonna rip his head off. But that gave me time to calm down. But like Lavish said, you know, the emotions at that time. Nothing happened to me. It was just the thought of me dropping my bike with my wife on it because he took a wrong turn. And then by the time I calmed down, he came up to me. I'm ready to say something, and he apologized. That just killed it. I said, I can't say that.
Yeah. Because you do have situations like that where you know a guy do something stupid and you hot and heated, but he's apologetic because he didn't know any better.
Right.
He didn't expect this to happen.
Right.
You know, so I seen it go both ways. I seen it go, you know, where guys like, damn, man, you know, all right. And then I seen guys that I'm not taking that apology, dude. I just listen. I don't know about other cities and states. I'm sure all of the major inner cities are almost the same. It gets so bad out here. You don't want to hit nobody. You don't want to crash with anybody. You don't want to have any of those problems. I just seen guys pull out guns like, man, you got to fix and pay me right here, right now, or it's gonna be a problem. And
right.
You be like, God, dog, man.
Hey, folks, make sure you hit that like button.
That we're living in. Huh?
Yeah, that's the world we're living in, man. It sucks. Yeah. It really sucks.
Natural Born Riders podcast. Yeah, he got lost. He took a wrong turn, and we ended up going through these back not even alleys. I don't know, because we was going to Little Rock, Arkansas, and he took some back roads, and I mean, oh my goodness, bro, rocks, dirt, small bridges. The bridge was wood, so I had to put the bike on one of the planks of wood so it wouldn't fall, because they had grooves in it, and it wasn't a long fall, but I don't care. My wife fall off the bike. It's bad news.
Motogato, I think you're sending it to my Black Dragon phone number. You got to send it to my personal phone number. Do you have my personal phone number?
Hey, man, you talk about a guy taking the wrong turn, man. I remember when we didn't have GPSs, man, and we had to hold the paper, the MapQuest paper, and you're on a motorcycle, and then one of the pages, you lose it, and you sitting there like, man, we ain't got the directions. And you got to sit and call somebody and write them down. I remember that.
I think this is what Motogato sent us. We'll do this tomorrow. It looks like Osakala Sheriff Marcos Lopez arrested on racketeering charges. Damn. So we'll cover this tomorrow. Wow. The sheriff arrested on racketeering charges? Wow. Was that you that sent that, Motogato? We'll check that out tomorrow. I'll go through it today and we'll check it out tomorrow. Also, I just wanted to tell you guys that, let me pull that up. Where is it? Yeah, the Forsaken Motorcycle Club will be having its Welcome to the Jungle party. Welcome to the Jungle 19th anniversary pre-party there at the Forsaken. It's going to be the weekend of 6/13, that whole weekend. They'll have the meet and greet at the clubhouse Saturday. The pre-party is Friday. The meet and greet is Saturday from 3 to 5 p.m. at the Ukrainian Youth Center, 301 Palisade Avenue, Yonkers, New York, 10703. The anniversary day party will be 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. on 6/14/25 Ukrainian Youth Center. They'll have trophies for most repped on 2, most repped overall, most repped out of state, most repped social club, most repped on 4. Furthest distance, books close at 8 p.m. To get in for the trophies. After party vibes immediately after at the Forsaken MC Clubhouse. Vendors are invited to dial 914-821-7173 to get in touch with some folks to vendor. Listen, ain't no part, man. They have the finest little honeys there, bro. I'm telling you for sure. Forsaken MC Yonkers. Welcome to the Jungle 19th anniversary party, $20 weekend pass. So you guys make sure to get there. I will be there hanging out, and definitely if you have my books or whatever, bring them, and I will absolutely sign them for you. And we hope to see y'all there this year. Lavish has something coming up August the
29th to the 31st.
August 29th to the 31st, the Lavish Ball that he throws every year. Biker Bash. Ball, Biker Bash. I mean, what's the difference? The Lavish Biker Bash Ball that he throws every year.
Right. You got to get the right name. It's a name for a reason.
The Lavish Biker Bash. Is that it? Is that it? Lavish T. Williams Biker Bash.
No, it's Lavish Biker Bash.
The Lavish Biker Bash. Every August he throws this, and it's hey, listen, I saw the pictures. That thing was impressive. So we'll see. I am Polk County, but my chapter is in Osceola County. The sheriff of Osceola arrested after being watched by all the alphabets for a long time. We're gonna look at that tomorrow, man. That's crazy. So yeah, you're sending it to the wrong WhatsApp, bro. You're sending it to a WhatsApp that I don't have. But I'll see if I can't turn that into a WhatsApp.
Can I pump an event that's not coming up until September?
Yeah.
Okay. Here, I'm sharing it.
Oh.
So y'all come to the Biker Crusade, which is myself, Pastor E, and First Lady down there in Charlotte, North Carolina, Independence Harley Davidson. Y'all come down and have a great time with 3 preachers that ride. We gotta have music. We gotta have a good time. So if y'all in Charlotte, North Carolina, September 13th, come out there and be my guest.
That's gonna be you. I'll be there.
Yeah, that's me right here. That's me. Pastor E down here, and First Lady.
Hey, what's up, Ness English? When I used to live at the Stone Mountain campsite in my RV, that was a cool time, man. It's good to see you, man. It's a good that was some of the best times in my life. Right after my house caught on fire, I had just bought my RV and I went to live at the Stone Mountain campsite, and that was really cool. Black Dragon, is this your first time entering Westchester County, New York? You will be 20 minutes south of me. Is that where I'll be? In Westchester? I don't know if it's my first time or not. I was there last year for the Forsaken anniversary. I don't know if we were in Worcester. I don't know where the hell we were. I just got out of the airplane, got in the rental car, and just hit the navigate button. So I was all over New York. My God, I had such a good time. New York is so different. Like, it's 4:00 in the morning, and we go to have these steak hoagie kind of things at some sort of street restaurant. Maybe it was Italian or something, Peruvian or somebody, some sort of restaurant. They had these steak hoagie. Man, it's not good for your diabetes. They had so much like food there, big ass pizza pieces. I wanted to order everything. It was all like made. You can see the guys back there throwing the pizza in the air and, doing it like on TV. Like, you remember that show? Oh, the first time I really saw that was, my goodness. Who Spike Lee? You know that Spike Lee show where the guy was working at a pizza parlor?
Do the Right Thing.
Do the Right Thing. Yeah, where they were throwing a pizza in the air and stuff. Like they did that for real. It was for real. I wanted some of that pizza. They have extra big slices. They have all meat pizza. They had hoagies. They had everything, bro. Everything. Nothing good for you. Big old French fries and stuff. Right there at like 4:00 in the morning. You can just go get you some. And then the streets of New York, motorcycles rolling them down, people popping wheelies, fine ass women walking around at 3 in the morning. Something else. New York is a city that never sleeps. Since we're doing early shout outs, I want to say Merry Christmas to all.
Okay. I gotta get out of here. Lavish Black Dragon. I gotta go run my wife to a doctor's appointment.
Yes. All right. Okay.
Man.
Y'all have a great weekend. Y'all keep it cool.
Let me give you your stuff to get out of here on. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
There you go. All right, y'all. What's up, everyone? This your boy Logic over here at Keep It Logical. It's going to be a great weekend. I know it's raining some places on the East Coast, up north, wherever it is. If you get on 2s or 3s, remember these words. Ride hard, ride safe, and always, always ride on faith and keep it logical. Peace.
All right, and this is your Lavish. Let me let you get out of here. Here you go.
Man, I'm getting out of here myself, man. I'm getting out of here myself, man. I'm headed to Cincinnati today. Yeah, I want to be down in Cincinnati, down there, Iron Queens. They've been around 2 years. This is their first annual Neon Light Cabaret, or something along those lines. So I'll be down there in Cincinnati hosting the event. But everybody else, man, have a good weekend. Boogie Down, if you in Detroit, Boogie Down Detroit got a pre-breakout party going on this weekend, 829 Harper. So come out if you're looking for something to do if you're in the Detroit area. I got to plug my club.
All right, young man. We appreciate you, man. Hope that arm gets better. Right. Take care and have a great day. And I'm your boy, Black Dragon. Thank you for tuning in. Let me make sure that you guys all know that you should try to find a way to treat the people around you, especially in the motorcycle club community, like precious pieces of solid gold, and you'll have a much better motorcycling club life experience. Hey, man, that's my 2 cents. Love to hear your 2 cents down in the comment section below. Thank you for the memberships. Please continue to do the memberships. Please continue to support the books. Thank you for making my book a #1 bestseller. Please get my book, Motorcycle Club Protocol 101, Motorcycle Club Protocol 101. It's on Amazon, Kindle, and your autographed copy at blackdragonsgear.com, blackdragonsgear.com. I appreciate love, and I thank you all. Thanks for tuning in, and get skinny.
Me around.
Bye-bye.
Things are changing out there.
Prepare yourself to take the helm as president of your mighty motorcycle club by delving into the pages of Black Dragon's newest book, The President's Bible, Chronicle 1, Principles of Motorcycle Club Leadership. There you will learn to advance your skills in applying the 14 scientific principles of leadership similar to those taught to officers in the United States Naval Service. Available in hardcover, paperback, and ebook. Get yours today on Amazon, Kindle, or order it at your local bookstore. Order your autographed copy from blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club president you can be. Get the book.
Get Black Dragon's first book, The Prospect's Bible, to learn how to join a motorcycle club. It has been an Amazon #1 bestseller for the past 7 years and is required reading for over 3,000 motorcycle clubs worldwide. This book is a must-have for new people venturing onto the motorcycle club set. It will teach you how to prepare yourself for service to the motorcycle club nation and show you how to qualify a motorcycle club to be worthy of your service. Available on Amazon, Kindle, and for order at your local bookstore. Get your autographed copy at blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club prospect you can be. Get the book.
If you are seeking clarity about issues stemming from problems or crises occurring within your motorcycle club, then set up a consultation with Black Dragon. Black Dragon has over 30 years of experience in the motorcycle club world, having served as a national president of the 50-year-old Black Sabbath MC Nation for nearly 10 years. Black Dragon is a veteran negotiator, skilled in crisis management, conflict resolution, inter-club issues, press conferences, and club reputation management. You can set up an appointment to speak with him by phone at clarity.fm/black-dragon. Get the clarity you deserve to help make your MC the best place it can possibly be.
It's definitely a big issue for you too. But I'm going to talk about the 99s for a minute. What's up, Mama Roll? I'm going to talk about the 99s for a minute and what our responsibilities are and what we need to think about. Because if you don't really know what's going on the set, you can find yourself in kind of a precarious predicament if you make the wrong kind of moves or do the wrong kind of things when this kind of stuff goes on. So, when you're interested into a war with one another, what should 99%ers do? Here's 10 things you should know. Thing number 1, stay in your lane. Find a corner and put your motorcycle club in it. If you're a president, you want to find a corner and put your motorcycle club in it. What I mean is, the set can be volatile. It can be very dangerous. And when you have that kind of thing going on, this set's not safe. So, as a 99%er motorcycle club, what you want to find is yourself in your business, in your lane, while all of the fancy stuff gets handled on other levels.
Yeah, you heard that, didn't you? On other levels. Tried to tell you suckers, Black Dragon is the man. The Black Dragon is the man. A real OG. Bonafide, certified, a true MC. The biker boys. The biker boys. It's in the house, most definitely. Blow the whistle for Black Dragon, Biker TV. That's right, I said Biker TV. day, young dragon made his way out the Navy to become a prospect. Some people thought he was crazy, but 5 years later, hard work became a habit. He became the president of the mighty Black Savage Nation. MCs, y'all, respectfully. Black Dragon, Black Savage, MC. That's right, y'all. Give it a thumbs up. Black Dragon Biker TV at its best. Oh yeah, and don't forget to get his prospect Bible book. So proud of him. Man, he just don't know. He's a real legend. And y'all know it, and I know it. That's right, Black Dragon. That's right. Glad I met you, my friend. Black Dragon. I'm the Midnight Ghost Rider. Dub V, y'all. Love you, Black Dragon. Peace. And get skinny. Like and share. Goodbye.